All right, this is Sirach chapter 18. That says in verse 30. It says, "Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetite." That's the scripture says, "Go not after thy lust." Okay, excuse me. So I can refrain yourself from thy appetite. That's discipline. But let's keep reading. Let's see what happens if you decide to take not heed. Verse 31. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee. So it says you'll become a laughing stock if you don't do that. If you don't chill and pump the brake on whatever your lustful desires are, all things are expedient. You got some people who, some of our lusts are not necessarily sin. So you can have a lust for women, and now all of a sudden you a laughing stock because you got 20 baby mamas and you on child support by all of them, and you ain't break not one nan law, but you are so enthralled by this lust for women that it's just taking you all over the damn place. You don't know how to contain yourself. You just you know putting your dick in anything and everything. Got a STD, then your baby mama find out about it, or your rib, and all of a sudden things ain't working out because you got a STD. All right, you know, keep up with this whore mentality. I want to stick my rod inside everything that I see. That's not what we put on this earth to do. If you was called to be a prophet, you're not called to be, putting your rod into every single thing that you see walking. There's a downside to that. Let a brother get sick. Now you got herbs and medicines that cure stuff that Esau leads you to believe that's incurable. But trust and believe, Most High can strike you with something that's not curable. Most High can give you a batch of something that you not getting cured from. Most High can have it to where you you got genital warts, and you can't even hide it. As soon as a woman go to pull your pants down, you got a whole breakout. But you want to go after your lust, you want to follow after your rod. Hey, that rod can get you in trouble. So take heed to that. You know, there's brothers in Israel who just don't know how to control they rod. They believe that, you know, hey man, ain't nothing wrong with sleeping with women. Okay, all right. And then when all of a sudden you find you crying about your baby mama ain't this, she ain't that. Well, you put yourself in that situation. You put yourself in that predicament. And then all of a sudden, you know, the economy's getting worse. You're losing your job. Then you got to be roommates with another brother because you can't afford to pay your bills because your baby mama done taking all your money because, man, trying to tell you, some brothers not going to give you the real. Some brothers just, you know, saying, hey, you know, well, he's not breaking no law. Scripture says the thought of foolishness is sin. You thinking stupid stuff like that, that you're just gonna have, a whole harem of women on your roster, brothers. That's foolishness. We were not put on this earth to be, pimps. Uh, Real quick, this is this is Matthew 19, in verse uh, Matthew 19 verse 28, and Yahushua said unto them, wait, no, start up. Matthew 19 verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? So Peter said, we've forsaken everything and came to follow you. Some of us had careers, some of us had families, children, stuff like that. Verse 28, and Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So that's the reward you're going to get. Sit on the throne. And every one that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life. There's some brothers who had to abandon their families. Some brothers could, still maintain, their families. But they were looking to sacrifice everything. If that meant abandoning their family, they were willing to do it. They weren't looking to start families. You're not looking anywhere where the apostles who are sent forth are looking to start families. Is anything wrong with starting a family? No, not saying that at all. But if you have ears to hear what Yahushua said about some men be eunuchs, you would understand that he's basically saying it's not the time to have children. It's not the time to be doing that. Some people don't have ears to hear. That's why he said if you have ears to hear. Paul wasn't he said, I wish all of you were like me. When Paul wrote a letter to Titus, he wasn't encouraging to have kids and everything like that. That's not in alignment with what the apostles were sent to do. You were sent forth to do something. You just go do this. You're being sent forth for a message. Now, other members in the church and stuff like that, yeah, do what you want to do. Not everybody's called to be an apostle. So I just wanted, just elaborate on that. But brothers, control your rods, control your Johnsons, man, because you got inflation going up, man. The way things are going up. Your woman become a demon, and on top of that, your woman could end up, giving your kid the chip. All types of stuff. This is we're not in a time to just be having children. If you are a truly an apostle, you should not be in the idea of wanting to have children. You should be in the idea of sacrificing. What can I sacrifice for this truth? Not giving your mind up to these pleasures. I personally am not at the point where I can, stop dealing with women, but I wanted to get to that point myself. That's something I aspire to do. where I can just walk by a woman and not have no lust, where I can actually just walk by a woman, and if she needs to be healed, whether she's fine or not, I'm not looking at her. I mean, I wanna get between her legs. I'm looking to heal her, whether it's a man or a woman or something like that. I want to be able to to heal people. I don't want to be able to look at a woman and say, oh, okay, yeah, I can heal everybody except a fine woman because I just want to pop her. I don't want to be in that spirit at all. On that note, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Kakwadash. Double honors to elders, GMS Rule Well. Peace, salutations, Shalom.